that just I'm up. I'm like, okay, let's do it.
Great.
Yeah, I'm feeling very much very forward motivated.
That's when you're plugged in. When you're on purpose, you're plugged in.
Yeah,
Otherwise, you're wearing out the batteries.
yeah. I had to I had to turn that back on. It wasn't always the case. Now, where's this video? All right, so we're gonna stream this. We're streaming right now. All right, good. And then we're gonna share it live on Facebook. Oh, it should be streaming right now. I'll have to do the extra step. All right. Let's get the logo up there. People are watching YouTube.
Hey George,
Yes, please.
your fan, the fan in your ceiling looks like a halo.
What fan?
In your ceiling, it's above your head and it looks like a halo.
There's no fan in here.
Or whatever it is on the ceiling.
My halo. No, it's a fan.
Doesn't it look like a halo, everyone?
So we are live, ladies and gentlemen, I believe.
There's something. Yeah.
So things are, let's see, things are suddenly slow. Oh, here's why. We can turn this part off.
Sasha, do you still believe that London seminar is happening in June?
That's the plan, I believe.
It is.
Okay, good.
OD says it is.
Okay,
Nice.
excellent.
All right, I think we're live. Oh my goodness gracious. Well, if you're watching this live on the internet and you're seeing this suddenly things were slowed down. So this is Synergy Solution Sessions, and I want to welcome you. And I have all the doctors here. Let's see if we can. I don't know why that's not showing like that. And
Everybody else is home online too. That might be...
I know everyone's working hard, putting in the good effort, and everyone's seeing the blank screen. Let's stop that right there, and we'll bring everybody in like that. Okay, I think we're in business. They should be seeing us finally. They are. Hi, everybody. It's a big win we got here.
Yeah.
And I want to thank you for tuning in. So I was going to show a video. It wasn't a video. It's been more of just an audio of Dr. Joe Dispenza talking about. I've been a raving fan of his for a while now, and he just has all this great information about the nature of the quantum world, and what is that, and how that plays out in our everyday lives, and how we have the power, literally to rewire our mind, rewire our belief systems, rewire our life, so that it actually starts working for ourselves. And that's the nature of chiropractic. George, if you would speak a little bit on that.
Oh boy.
I mean, we're talking about, so here we are. Someone has a problem in life, okay? It could be chiropractic. Everyone out there is probably pretty on board with back pain, neck pain, foot pain, things like that, headaches. And it goes even deeper than that, because people also have amazing stories about all kinds of diagnosable issues, from immune issues to digestive issues to, of course, headaches. Pretty much anything you've ever heard of in the health world, there's somebody out there who's got a story about how chiropractic has helped that. And then as we go a little step further in the more recent research and some of these interesting scientists that are studying the non-physical phenomena of health and life, this is where Synergy Solutions comes in. So if I go back to foot pain, back pain, neck pain, chiropractic, and then translate that to what we're doing here.
Okay. So our physical body can be seen as a vehicle with two drivers. And the primary driver is the innate intelligence of the body, the intelligence that creates or transmutes forces into activity in the body. So when we're sleeping, our heart beats and we breathe and we digest and all those things happen automatically. The other driver is our mind. And our mind can use the vehicle to interact with the world in a number of ways. If we meet somebody on the street, we use our mind to say hello or not to say hello, depending on what part of Philadelphia we're in that day. But also, we can use our mind to create. Every thought has a motive force, a measurable force that goes out into the ether, into the universe, and those thoughts can change things too. So the conscious mind can affect measurably the rest of the universe. It can affect it. There's all sorts of examples of that. I suppose one that pops into mind is it's not that uncommon that as a chiropractor doing the work we do, people go, well, that sounds like voodoo to me. Like, so why is that such a popular term? I'm not saying I practice voodoo, but if there wasn't something to voodoo, why would it have stuck around so long as a thing that people refer to? Just saying. There's the power of prayer for that matter too.
Well, this is what, you said the power of prayer. So that immediately brings up the Harvard Mind Body Institute. The president of that wrote an amazing book. It brings me to and I don't know where Bruce Lipton falls in the order of seniority on the Genome Project, though he was a key component, a key player on the team of the Genome Project, and because of that research launched a whole new wave of sciences, epigenetics, neuroendoimmunology, neuropsycho, all these different sciences that we have to understand that they all come together, and we're not taking into account that in the average person's thinking. And so then here we are, where we have this other wave of knowledge and information that I've connected through the people like Bruce Lipton and Candace Pert, and then that bridges to Dr. William Tiller and all these phenomenal people like Greg Braden that tie in all this history and time and life and Einstein and Tesla. All these things are reality. We all have to play. We're swimming in this water. I'll say it that way. And so here we are. We can influence that with Synergy Solutions, with KST Remote Quantum Healing.
I'd like to add briefly that now's the time to be swimming in the field of the quantum, because the problem as it's been identified is a virus, and they're doing all sorts of mechanical, physical things to stop it from happening. But we can also offer, there's another thing we can do also, which is to use the power of our mind, to use the energy fields that we've always known have been there, and swim in that pool a little bit too. It's not simply a physical problem. Nothing is. And just as traditional medicine tends to do, they look for a physical solution to what appears to be a physical problem, but it's more than a physical problem. So our contribution to the solution of this and other problems is to get into the quantum realm and have an influence that way. And we know that's possible. We know it's real, and science is catching up with some of it, not all of it. So okay.
Right. Well, and that's the thing. Who's not catching up with it is people that are just unaware. That's okay. That's how many things can you be aware of? We have a limited amount of information we want to be able to focus on before we go crazy. And then there's people that are afraid of change. They've read it. They don't want to investigate it. And then there's people, of course, who are looking for advancement, who are looking for improvement, who are looking for the next thing. And we're applying that next thing. And that's what Ted KST has developed. I don't know. I know it as it started, I guess, around 2004, 3, 4, something like that. And that means Ted was having insights probably for 20, 30 years building that. I don't know where did it come? So what I'm saying is it grows and evolves, and that is quantum. This is what we are. We're constantly evolving, we're constantly creating, and we can be stuck in that that fear mode. We can be stuck in that stress mode, fight or flight, or we can be in that thriving mode, that creation mode, that life expression, joyful, full of life and joy, focused on building things, creating things, healing things even. So that's kind of my, I'm glad we're having this big conversation, and Sasha and Vesna, I feel like I think we took over the conversation there, and it looks like, I think someone else is here. Mr. Adrian's here. Thank you, Sasha, for your grace. Let's bring Adrian in. Okay, maybe he logged back out. Something's happening on his end, connection-wise. All right, so with that being, oh, there he is. All right, we'll squeeze everybody in the view. Okay, hey, Adrian.
Hello.
Welcome.
Hello. Yeah.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello. Hi. Hi, everybody.
Good. So we're just about to start the next phase of the synergies session here, and this is where we talk about setting our intention, and anybody who's got requests for what they want needed, what they need in their life, what they want in their life, what they hoping for the world. And I know there's people maybe don't want to hope for good things, but if you're not into that, well then bless your heart then too. However, this is about self-improvement, about getting better, helping family, helping yourself, loving the community, loving the world, furthering society in a positive way. And hopefully we can do that in a congruent, harmonious way. It's in alignment with nature. That's how I see it, at least. We have to live in this world, and we can thrive here. And so this is, I believe, that in part what we're doing. So thank you for tuning in. So we're going to be setting our intentions and making anybody any comments or thoughts known, and then we'll go through the attunement for each other and for anyone and everyone who connects with their heart, desiring goodness for the world. So share it, like it. We all need that. Good things make other things. It's like I call it the rising tide principle. When I do one good thing, it passes it forward, and other things start rising up too. All ships rise in the tide. I think we have a positive wave coming here. So, Adrian, I'm going to put you on the spot. Tell me, what are you looking for in your own life? Maybe there's something you're wanting to get better, and you can use a single word. And then something you are seeing for your community and or for the globe, the planet as a whole. That's for everybody. That question's for everybody, so prepare yourself.
For me, it would be a structure in my life.
Structure.
And for a community in the globe would be to stop being tough and start being strong.
Wow.
Strength.
Yeah.
Strength. Deep roots, so to speak.
Yeah.
Strength.
Listening, not be stubborn and push through and just might have a different, easier way to pass through.
Okay. Yeah. Like a river meeting a rock, it starts to flow around it.
Yeah, exactly.
Beautiful thought. Thank you. Okay. Vesna, please. If you could comment.
What comes is trust, really strongly. Just to trust whatever is, and it's for the best. At the end, it's always for the best, somehow.
Okay. And Sasha, something that you want for yourself, something you see for your family, community, something maybe a loved one, Maybe there's a need out there, and I hold some people in my heart, so to speak, and and for the world as well, for the planet.
Yeah, I think this is all part of the evolution of the planet, and I'm looking forward to what's to come, whatever it is.
So it's like a positive expectancy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like an eagerness and anticipation, I can say.
Something's changing, isn't it? Big time. And that's what this is about. I don't know what it is, but that's what it's about.
Okay. And that's okay. We don't need to know. If we can get comfortable with going like, you know what, I don't need to know it. Let's keep riding this wave and see where it goes.
Indeed.
All right, and Dr. George, please.
Yes. I just feel like I gotta throw this in too. I can't wait for it to be now. Well, it is. So, what stress does to living things is it affords the opportunity for growth. And so we're having a massive, massive amount of stress. I'm seeing a particular COVID pattern in people where certain blocks of the liver are subluxating. So as we process this stress constructively, we all get to grow like crazy. This is a tremendous growth opportunity, and we really can't know how it's going to turn out, but we can hold a positive expectancy that if we allow it to be, it's going to be way better than it was before. And we just have to, we get to choose that.
I liked how you said allow it to be. It's like it's like see the vision of goodness and just allow it to be.
Here's what happened. Here's the story we make up about what happened. This is not changeable. This is.
Yeah.
That goes back to Epictetus and before. You know, like what happens to you is not as important as how you choose to deal with it. How do you perceive what's happening? We have a choice about that.
We absolutely do have a choice about that.
Faith or fear. You know, sympathetic, parasympathetic. Are we going to digest this? Or is going to try to push the stress away? That's not going to work.
Excellent. And so thank you for that. And so this has been so beautiful. And I just wrote down words that were coming to my mind as you guys were talking. And then after we do this, we're gonna take a deep breath in and out, and I want you at home that are doing this, that are connecting with this, wherever you are, whether it's right now, 12 well, now it's 12:24 Eastern time. Connect with the start of this, whatever day, whatever time you're seeing this. But that's how quantum works. You can connect anywhere at any time. It's like an old memory, and you can literally feel your experience in the now. So you're connecting to this now. You've heard everything the doctors have said, and I wrote down what came through that was so inspiring for me, and then we're going to actually help you align with that, help you release the interference preventing you from experiencing that. So you can have it literally in your life, you can create that in your life, because it's really about you and empowering yourself. And we're just facilitating your process. And this is the word being, I want to graceful through this growth period. Being resilient and adaptable as we are transforming into this new territory, and compassion and understanding. We're all going through it. Compassion for yourself, for everyone around you. And then something at the end popped in is just dropping the story of old. Thank you, Dr. George, for that analogy. Dropping the story. And so that to me is developing that awareness within. And this is how, for me, quantum has really evolved, is because of my discovery process of the self within. And of course, everyone around me that I'm learning from and surrounding myself with, developing a wonderful connection. And here we have this fantastic group. And Adrian, you missed the news. 2 other doctors should be joining us next time we join, and increasing the power of the synergy solution sessions here. So thank you everyone for tuning in.
No, I always seem to pop on just on time of the healing, and because I'm verified today. The time of noon EST is it's 7 p.m. So and then suddenly saw you on Facebook and you were live, and I said, "Oh, okay, I need to."
Well, hey, look, life happens, right? And you can't just live by the clock. You got to go by the feel sometimes. And it's always interesting, Adrian. You always pop on right at the right time. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. It's like it speaks for itself. It's just proving it for people. I have so much fun.
Okay.
Oh,
I would
my
like
God.
to.
Yes, Vesna, please.
I said trust.
Mm.
I would like to also trust for myself that I'm doing right, because I'm sort of sometimes questioning find the right balance between wanting to share the information, to be proactive in this situation, or wanting just to sit and enjoy the ride, because I'm actually, I can really just sit back and really enjoy all the time that I have now, or get myself out there and just be a little bit more, just proactive and maybe challenged in my opinions.
Well, and this is the nature, regardless of how much how anyone could bunker themselves into any degree, and and paint it in any way they want to. We're going to go through it in some form or fashion, to some degree in your life. So, I am in the place where if I'm creating that, that's going to bring more life satisfaction. It's going to bring more enjoyment. And you're doing this, Vesna, with us here. And so thank you for your contributions. I want to affirm that. So with that being said, let's go ahead and focus in. The doctors are going to check in on the collective. The collective is gathering in what we call the surrogate. The surrogate is embodied in front of us, each of us professionals here that are doing the work. And it takes the form and shape of, let's see, we got a teddy bear, and what else we got over there? We got a tie-dye.
Oh, nice.
Tie-dye teddy bears. And, my Dr. Fred's at the office, so let's go ahead and get started. And everyone take a nice deep breath in and out. Just relax to the experience. Prepare to receive. Prepare yourself to continue to resiliently, gracefully, courageously, compassionately move forward as we grow into this new energy, trusting in the best. Allow any noises, any thoughts, any feelings to let you go inward. You're letting it out of your liver. That's what that means. I'm just going to throw that comedy in there. But that's truth. Sneezing. Okay, we'll dive into that later. That's Chinese medicine stuff. And so the liver is the house of many of the unspoken, whether your experiences or what you've witnessed or what you've imagined, that has to do with some of the angers in life. Even if we're upset with what we see as atrocities, righteous anger. I'll say this while we're doing this, because it's coming through. It's like, there's a time and a place to say no. There's a time and a place to draw a line. There's a time and a place to connect. There's a time and a place to say yes.
And I had a thought, it's the first time you didn't play the music. And now I see why you didn't play the music, so you could hear me sneeze.
Well, that's true. But I'll tell you this, and the doctors, you're not hearing the music. I apologize. Let's, everybody else is, though.
Don't worry about music. Don't worry.
know.
Yeah.
No,
There we go.
I hear music.
That's also the beauty of it. We can have fun while we do it and talk while we do it. enjoyable. So yes, we are live this time, and I've been posting free sessions of other previous sessions online throughout the last two and a half weeks. And it's been rewarding. We'll talk more about that. For those of you at home, make sure you're taking those deep breaths in and out. You may notice it within. Shift the body weight. Just allow things to move and process. Depending on the level of sensitivity you've developed, you will notice different things. And depending on where your strengths and abilities lie, you will notice different things. Let's change that right there. And just like some people are great quarterbacks, and some people are great kickers, and some people are great linebackers, I could give a sports analogy there for American football. Let's bring that right there. All right, looks like we're all back. And Sasha doing good. Vesna, we're doing good. George doing good. All right. So this is the part where now the doctors review what we experienced, what we found, what we noticed, and oftentimes, and I know, I'm hoping that you notice there's a tone, there's a shift in my tone, there's a shift in my demeanor, and I feel definitely more balanced, more steady. I had a number of visuals, which is something I do have frequently, and just they're like stories. It's the subconscious way of communicating through metaphor and imagery, and so I'm very happy to report I saw a walnut.
Walnuts.
I think walnuts feed the brain. That was my first thought. I'm like, oh, that's interesting. We need to eat some walnuts. And then I saw a big ribbon wrapped around it like a bow, so it was like a gift. And this whole thing, maybe this idea that's inspired is a gift to the world. That's what came to my mind. Then I had another image after that, but it was more about certainty. I'll give it as a theme. It's like this is we are developing certainty through the process of uncertainty. How about that? So Vesna, if you please, can you chime in what you noticed, what you experienced, any insights?
Okay. What I experienced for myself is at some point as if I felt stable, steady platform just that I was sitting on, as if I'm just more stable. The ground is more stable underneath me. That I just did some nothing unusual. Cranials, heart chakra, coccyx. That's it.
Okay, very good. And Adrian, I'm going to go with you next. Tell me about your experience, what you noticed, what you found, insights.
I noticed the energy was heavier, more dense. Or maybe because I was actually doing push-ups before, just before coffee, so it might be that also. I noticed use a lot the concepts of BGI, so the biogeometric integration. So using the different geometry in different part of the body that corresponds to different part of the being. So
beautiful.
And this time came a pattern of what we call sagittal geometry. It corresponds with belief systems. It was more related to traumatic experience this time, and then I went to use for the first time here in the TBM technique, for those total body modification. It's a derived technique from AK, the applied kinesiology, and I had to do a lot of corrections with the glands, so pineal gland, hypophysis, pituitary, also in the visual learning. Actually.
Wow!
What came through.
I just feel so thankful that you're integrating this with us. Thank you.
So it goes with the nuts. The walnut.
Well, your story also gave me the visual that I could not recall, and it was I literally what I would imagine the world, and it just needed to be shifted on its axis a little bit, and I'm just like the world got shifted. I mean, is that what happened? I don't know, but that was great for me. So thank you for your insights, Adrian. It really helped me there. Sasha.
I got 2 Reiki symbols today. I seem to get Reiki every time we connect.
That's great. Beautiful.
I got the usual blue one.
The distance healing Reiki.
When that had processed, I got a different one. It was nice. One that I hadn't come up before. And so that was really nice. That was the peace one.
The peace.
Yeah.
Beautiful. I have a book at my office with that symbol, and I have to look that one up again. Thank you. And Dr. George, let us tell us what you noticed in today's session. What insights did you have? And thank you.
Well, a lot of the same stuff that usually shows up, but fewer hollow organs this time. What did show up when I got to the covering of the right lung, sometimes the parenchyma needs 3 hits, it was just the lower part of the right lung. And the COVID is something that likes the lower lung, so that was one thing. The other one was another mystery organ, an unidentified hollow organ that had to be taken away. A little bit different that way. That's what I noticed today.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. And Wow, we have had, this has been another amazing session of Synergy Solutions here. And I just want to thank all the doctors for joining in. I want to thank everybody else. If this is your first time seeing this, or you've watched it a couple times now online as we go live, I'm streaming it because of what's happening in the world. And I want to continue to stream this and play some of the previous ones that I've recorded. And I'm going to stay on and just show a very, very brief video of one of the things I've built, because I did a presentation recently, and just want to share the good word of what we're doing here. So with that being said, I want to, if I can find the right video, there's so many things I wasn't ready for. So I will, let's see, what can I share right now? I think I have the website up and about. There it is. I can show everybody at home. And then you can see everything's a little bit slow, so hang on a second. We went a little long today, but hopefully everyone's doing okay. If you gotta go, you gotta go. I'm going to stay on and show this screen. And then, let's see. Let's see if everyone's, we'll see what everyone's seeing there. What do you guys see on the, do you guys see the purple screen?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
All right, let me see if I can refresh that. So what I'm doing is I'm giving away, I packaged 3 sessions with the audio of it and the transcript of it. And so I picked some of the sessions. I OD which sessions to pick, actually. Hopefully you guys can appreciate that.
It's not in the center.
I'm working on that right now. Hold on.
Oh, isn't it on the side?
Yeah, 1 second. It's coming in. Everything's like, everything, as soon as I open anything, it's like everything crashes. I don't say crashes, but it takes a moment.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to do wait on that. Give it a second. I got too many things open. Don't you just love it? Oh, wait. We're just going to have to let that go. All right? So until next time, I'm Dr. Kevin. You've seen Synergy Solutions. I'll be posting links and stuff like this. You can see it for yourself. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining in.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.